All right, tonight I have about 3.5 good hours of clear skies. We've had a bunch of rain, mist for about 2.5 weeks due to all the hurricanes that got downgraded to tropical storms coming up the East Coast. So we had 2 weeks of just clouds and just dreary weather. So tonight was the first night that everything cleared up. I got about 3 hours before we have some showers coming in around midnight. So I got to about 11:30. But I'm going after tonight. This is NGC6979, also known as Pickering's Triangle. I saw this one on AstroBin, so put it in on, copy the link, and put it in on the Frame and Mosaic Wizard on Sequence Generator Pro, and this is how it came up. You can see right here, this the part I chose, and I chose a 1-degree field of view, and just trying that out. But I love how on Sequence Generator Pro you can just copy and paste the URL right into the Framing Mosaic Wizard, and everything would just pop up. So normally I'm doing 60 frames of HA, and normally I've had oxygen and sulfur set for 60, but right here I unchecked sulfur because that's like 9 hours worth of photos. So between 60 frames, and I had to back off my oxygen to where I can get about 3.5 hours. So I had to back it down to 15 frames for tonight, and that'll give me 3 hours and 21 minutes before clouds and rain comes in. So then I think tomorrow night is going to be clear. I'll bump this back up to 60, and then I'll continue on here these last two, and that should give me about almost 9 hours worth of photos. So far everything's going pretty smooth. Let me go to image on here, and this is HA right here stretched, and you can see the nebula, the clouds all around it in here. And I used my Batnoff mask for the first time, and I was actually off on my focus just a little bit, so the mask actually came in handy. It actually allowed me to get my stars a little bit tighter and a little bit more focused, a little bit better. Oh, another image just came down. You can see here everything is still pretty round, and this is with my 80mm refractor scope. So we go back to the screen, and this constellation, once it gets dark, it's pretty much at the meridian. So my scope is pointed pretty much straight up right now. I mean, it came real close to the legs and everything, where the filter wheel almost touched the legs of the tripod. So my guiding is not the best. We got winds that are about 15 miles per hour right now because all the rain cleared out and there's like a lot of winds. But right now, let me clear this. My guiding actually was lower than that. I think that was some backlash coming in. So let me see what my guiding really is at. It's close to, yeah, it's not the best because we got a lot of wind out there tonight. So it's going to fluctuate from here all the way down to the 90s and back up a little bit because that wind is gusting a little bit. Trying to see if we'll get a little bit lower. Yeah, it's actually going a little bit lower. There we go. But it's going to hover around here because this is my first time trying to image with actually winds blowing around. Normally it's like 0 wind out. So I got about 3 hours and 19 minutes, and I got to pay real close attention to the radar and the weather because I do not want any rain to pop up when I'm not looking and just get on all my gear outside. So hopefully everything works out. Let's see how everything goes. All right, here's my second night going after the NGC6979. It's the I think it was Pickering's Triangle, the name of it. Don't actually have the name of it right now up. And last night I did 60 frames of HA, and I did 15 frames of Oxygen 3. And I called it a night because right around midnight, that's when the clouds came in. We had rain until this morning, and now the skies are clear for like the next few nights. So what I did was I made everything total to 60 for Oxygen, and I clicked on 60 for my sulfur. And so far I have about almost 5 hours remaining. I've been going for about almost an hour. And I got 22 of the Oxygen 3 already. Let me see what this looks like. Haven't really looked at it. We got some wind out tonight. Again, I mean, it's clear skies, but it's a breeze blowing. Again, at least about 10, 11 miles per hour. My guiding is up and down a little bit because of winds. I mean, still I'm at, RA is still 0.85, declination is 0.69, total 1.09. I'm still pretty much pointed almost straight up at the meridian because this target comes into view once the sun sets. Around here is pretty much at the meridian already at the top, so scope is almost pointed straight up. So it doesn't guide the best, and plus the AVX mount, as everyone knows, has a lot of backlash issues, but Photos are still coming out pretty good. I mean, stars are still round, but I'm working with what I got. That's all I got. According to the astronomy forecast, we look at the seeing on the chart. The seeing tonight is supposed to be poor, so I'm still going to image anyway, but poor, I'm guessing because due to the winds. I mean, everything's clear and transparency is very good, but the seeing is poor. So I bet you that's because of the winds. I mean, it's turbulence in the air and everything. But so hopefully tomorrow night I should be able to process this image and see how everything comes out. Hopefully it's good.